Hi everyone, it's Juliet Grandma's Creations. Thanks for joining me. My gadget of the week is this little thing. Now you may have seen it. I had not seen it. It's made by Clover. There may well be other companies out there that do them. But let me show you what it can do. So what this does is a double tracing wheel. So you can trace out your pattern if you're making a duplicate pattern or you want to make the pattern with the seam allowance, because you can put one tracing wheel against your pattern and the other tracing wheel your seam allowance away, whether that's 3/8 or 1.5 centimeters, which is 5/8. So yeah, you can make sure these are the right distance apart, and then you can do both at the same time. Let me show you. So obviously what you need to do is these pull out and you need to turn them around in this direction so that they would trace, and then you measure in between for your seam allowance distance. So let me just do that. So that is going to cut 1.5 centimeters or 5/8 away from each other. So then what you would do is you would hold your tracing wheel, the first one, against your pattern piece, and that one would automatically cut your seam allowance distance away. There. You see it's made those 2 marks. So then what you can do after that is grab a pencil and you can just fill that line. That wasn't very good, was it? Fill that line in like that. And then you have your seam allowance added onto your pattern piece. Brilliant. Now I've just noticed something. I've just turned this over and I didn't even notice that it's got markings already on it. That's funny. So if you put the first one in the 0, then you can mark your 0.5 centimeters. The 0.5 centimeters are marked on here, and you literally just pop it into the 1.5. And if you want a 1 centimeter seam allowance, you pop it into there, like that. So they make it really, really easy, really great little gadget, really good. Now this is the first time I've ever seen one of these. I went to the knit and stitching show and I saw one and I thought it was a really, really good idea. So there might be other companies out there, I'm sure there are, that do this, but Clover is a well-known, reliable name brand that you can really, really trust. So this is a great tool because the width range in inches goes between 0.4 and 1.2 inches, or 10 to 30 millimeters. So 1, 2, 3 centimeters. So there really is great scope for anything that you want to make. The other thing that you can do is you could use carbon paper on your fabric, and then you could trace your pattern piece with the seam allowance straight onto your fabric before cutting out. That's another thing that it tells you on the back of the packet here. That's one thing that you can do, which I haven't tried yet, carbon paper, but that's what it tells you to do. So I hope you found that interesting. I try and bring you gadgets maybe that you haven't seen before when I can, so I hope you found that interesting. If you've got one and you love it, and you can tell us how you use it, absolutely brilliant. Love to hear from everybody, and take care everybody. Have a safe week and see you next week. Bye for now.